welcome back to my channel. It's me. Before I get into today's video, I would like to say that I am changing my upload schedule as that in September school is going to be starting, and I want you guys to get used to the upload schedule before I start to use it a lot. So I'm going to be going from every single day except Tuesday to every second day, and then I'm also going to be posting on Friday because 7's an uneven number, and I hope you guys are okay with that. Today I am going to be showing you guys the best ways to save up your gems. Now I have done multiple videos and they have gotten thousands of views. You guys love those videos for some reason. It just has a special place in y'all's heart, in my cookie's heart, and I think that's really cool. But after making all those gems and spending a few of them, you kind of come to the realization that you want to save them for different events and future stuff. And I know lots of you guys have shopping problems like me, and that you guys just always want to spend your gems. So today I'm going to be showing you the best ways to save your gems in Overlook Bay. Now, the first thing is going to be really weird, but it's actually a tip that works for me. And it's literally just to not look at your gems. That's just the tip. Like, don't look at your gems. Don't focus on your gems. Focus on getting the gems other than looking at your gems, checking how many gems you have. Because the more gems you have, you'll say, well, I already have a lot of gems and I know I can get them back because I made them, so let me just spend them. So just don't look at your gems. Don't see how many gems you have for a while, like while you're grinding or whatever. And at a point in time, when you stop looking at your gems, you just don't focus on your gems. Like right now, I'm literally focusing on myself and the personal vehicles and the little backpack icon here. I don't really focus on how many gems I have. Sometimes I look up just to see how much progress I'm doing, but I don't really look at my gems, and I feel like it kind of helps me save my gems just because I'm not seeing how much I have and how much I could spend with still having a lot of gems. And the next tip is to actually just get used to spending and then making it back and then spending. And this is a very weird little system that I have started, and I feel like it's helping me. So what I'm doing is, let's just say for the gift boxes, I want to buy more gift boxes because I want to have 100 of them in my inventory by the time it leaves. But I also want to stay to have 200,000 gems. So what I'm doing is I'm purchasing them until I reach my limit of 200,000 gems. Then I'm making back 15,000 gems. And then I'm spending them again. So technically, you keep the same amount of gems that you had before. And obviously, just make them back, spend them, and then make them back again. So let's just say my goal was to have 200,009 gems. Well, then I'm going to save up till I have maybe 218,000. And then I'm going to spend 9,000. And then it's kind of just like a system like that. And I feel like it's really helpful and that it makes me want to get more gems. But I'm also keeping the same amount of gems that I have. The next tip of mine is honestly to play the game and follow tips and tricks. The more you spend time like focusing on making gems or whatever, the less time you actually spend focusing on trying to spend gems. And I feel like just focusing on one thing really helps. Like, whenever I was fishing, all I was thinking about was fishing. I wasn't thinking about any pet needs, what it could do to my gems, nothing. I was literally just focused on fishing. The same thing with mining. So, if you're aging up a pet, maybe just focus on the pet that you're aging up. And since pretty much the whole game is about aging up pets, then most of the time just focus on aging up pets. And then you will actually find that you have a lot more gems than you did before. And it's kind of actually really cool to see how far you can get and kind of just challenge yourself to not look at your gems. The next thing is to actually have like, oh my goodness, what am I doing? To actually like think ahead. What I always do is I'm like, well, I'm saving these gems because when this update comes out, I'm going to have so many gems so I can spend them on the update. So I try not to spend my gems on pet pods. Like, I never really open pet pods unless I get them from the wishing wall or I'm doing it for a video, because that's not my main focus. I'm like, well, okay, that affects my gems, which I could actually be spending in an update like the birthday update that's gonna have limited time stuff, and then I'll be able to go crazy and just like spend a whole bunch of gems in this update and using my other tips not feel like I'm losing any money. Like, I think I've spent around 50,000 gems on this update, but the thing is, I don't feel poor at all because I was doing that method of like buying and then saving till I have that number again, and then buying and then saving till I have that number again. That method really helps me out a lot. And the next thing that you should do for saving, if you want to save a ton of gems, is actually to, what is my next tip? Oh my goodness. Is actually set days where you should spend gems and days where you shouldn't. When there's an update, of course, like when there's no update, I feel like there's not really a point of spending any gems because I feel like I should save for the next update, even if it's months ahead. As we know, Overlook Bay pushes out a ton of updates, and you never know when those gems could be useful, so that's kind of something you should think about. When there's an update, I always like to find a day where I can just go on a whole shopping spree and make that shopping spree actually useful. Like the shopping sprees that I do, it's actually for videos. So my next tip is actually to make your spending sprees for a reason. I feel like this is just me as a YouTuber, and this might be a YouTuber point of view, but I feel like I have to save my gems for videos, because then when there's updates that I can use these gems, I can go all out and do so many tons of videos because I have the gems too. And I feel like that's really cool. It might just be the kind of YouTuber side of me and just like, I have to save up for videos. I have to save up for this video and I can't spend any gems because I need this and I don't want to pass 200. Like, I don't want to go under 200,000 gems. I know it might be weird, even though you have all these gems here, like, spend them. They're for spending, but I feel like after a while of doing these tips, you actually don't want to spend your gems because you're like, I like this number up at the top of the corner. Like, I enjoy having the number 200,000 at the top of my screen. So I'm like very cautious now because I'm like, I don't want to go under 200,000. And I feel like after doing all these tips for a while, you really actually just start to save your gems a lot. And you're just like, I want to spend my gems. I want to keep this number, which I feel like is actually a really good tactic. Like, go to 100,000 gems. Like, try and get to 100,000 gems. And then you'll realize, like, you don't want to spend them because you work so hard for them. So I feel like that's kind of the best way to save your gems. But that is all that I have for today's video. I know I've done thousands and billions of gem videos, so I'm so glad that I could do how to save the most gems in Overlook Bay. But as always, thank you guys so much for watching today's video. Make sure to join my group, follow me on Twitter, and subscribe to this channel. All links down in the description. Also, make sure to follow me on Roblox for a chance to join my game whenever I play in public servers. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. Comment down any video ideas you'd like below, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!